A self-made man who founded a communications company that now includes newspapers, television stations, and digital media, Stanley Willis SW Calkins Sr. started it all in Uniontown in 1937. Born in Shavertown, PA, just before the turn of the century, he left home as a teenager and worked his way through college at Carnegie Institute of Technology in Pittsburgh and then Northwestern University in Illinois. Calkins entered the newspaper business as a business manager at the Morning Sentinel in Orlando in 1924. By 1930, he had become the paper's general manager. During his time there, Calkins met his future wife Helen, a native of Springfield, Georgia. They married in 1933 and headed for a place they would call home. Charles E. Marsh, the nationally recognized newspaper publisher with General Newspapers Incorporated, sent the young manager and his new bride to help out with a struggling property in southwestern Pennsylvania, the Daily News Standard. The Daily News Standard was born from the Evening Standard, which was the first daily newspaper in Uniontown and began publication on December 17, 1888. Calkins came to Uniontown as the chain's representative for the Daily News Standard. In 4 short years, he decided to become his own boss, and in 1937, he purchased controlling interest in the Standard.
SW was an amazing man. If you think through, if I put myself in his shoes and think about being in 1937 in the midst of the Depression, taking a leap of faith and buying a newspaper that became what is now today Calkins Media, it amazes me. The courage, the determination, the fortitude, the entrepreneurial spirit that it took for him to do this just continues to this day to astonish me.
For the next 25 years, Calkins realized his vision of creating a strong family business that would serve the communities in which it operated. His journey began 2 counties away when he purchased a newspaper that would be a precursor to the Beaver County Times. The 1950s saw the expansion into the Philadelphia market, with properties in Doylestown and Bucks County on the Pennsylvania side and the Burlington County Times on the New Jersey side. In 1961, he purchased a newspaper business in Florida that is now the South Dade News Leader, a paper that has been a positive force in the rebuilding of the Homestead area following the devastation of Hurricane Andrew in 1991. From 1937 until his passing in 1973, Calkins spent 36 years in a town that became his true home. Calkins was a publisher for all his newspapers, but continued to make his home in Uniontown with his wife Helen and their 4 children, Shirley, Carolyn, Sandra, and Stanley W. Calkins Jr., known as Bill. SW and Helen moved to Princeton Avenue where they lived out their years. Helen outlived her husband by 30 years, creating her own legacy in a town she very much loved. Immediately after his death in 1973, SW Calkins Jr. assumed control of the company, and with the assistance of his 2 brothers-in-law, Chuck Smith and Marvin Ellis, they helped move the company forward after the loss of their beloved founder. Before long, the company was in the hands of SW's 3 daughters, who, armed with the lessons of their father, ushered the company into the electronic age with the acquisition of 3 television stations, starting with WWSB-TV in the mid-1980s, then the addition of WTXL-TV in Tallahassee, Florida, along with WAAY-TV in Huntsville, Alabama in the 2000s. Although the media landscape continues to change, it's the traditions and values of a small southwestern Pennsylvania coal town that provides the roadmap for the future.
The 75th anniversary of any organization is a great milestone and reflects the success of the organization. My grandfather more than laid the groundwork for our success. He ensured continued success with his devotion to the communities in which he operated newspapers. He had a great ability to identify markets where newspapers could thrive, but it went beyond that. He realized that in order to be successful, you needed more than just great markets. You need the publication to both reflect the community and, more importantly, make a positive contribution to that community. He instilled that community spirit into all of his properties, and the success is a direct result of this.
He was a big believer in giving back to the communities. He felt that that was a very important part of being in this business. that the communities supported the newspaper, supported our TV stations, and in return we needed to support them as well. So that was a hallmark of what he felt was important.
I always go back to what I've learned in Uniontown and those principles and philosophies about community work and doing what you can for others that Father taught me has always stuck with me and been a part of what I do.
As we celebrate the 75th anniversary, it's important to recognize the employees whose dedication to their jobs are the primary reason Calkins Media is still in business.
It's really been because of the efforts of literally thousands of people over the course of those decades to make this happen. This did not happen by accident. It is through their efforts, through the efforts of a lot of very dedicated professional people, starting with my grandfather, that we are where we are today with Calkins Media.
Hey, I'm Tracy Slayton from Way 31 in Huntsville, Alabama. Happy 75th anniversary.
This is John Anastasia at PhillyBurbs.com wishing Calkins Media Incorporated a happy 75th anniversary.
This is Hema Duarte from the Bucks County Courier-Times wishing Calkins Media a happy 75th anniversary.
Hi, this is Rich Kennedy up here at the Intelligence. Just wanted to wish everybody at Calkins Media a happy birthday on their 75th year. Congratulations, everyone.
Hello, I'm Lauren Dorsett, weeknight anchor for ABC 7, your Suncoast News in Sarasota. All of us at WWSB TV want to congratulate Calkins Media on 75 great years. Happy anniversary and keep up the great work.
I'm Jessica Green, an internet producer at WTXL in Tallahassee.
And I'm ABC Man.
And we want to wish Calkins Media a happy 75th anniversary.
My name is Al Sloan. I'm the production director at the Herald-Standard in Uniontown, Pennsylvania. Been here 35 years. I'd like to wish a happy anniversary to the Calkins family and to Calkins Media.
Hi, I'm Joe DiPaolo from the Burlington County Times. Happy 75th anniversary, Calkins Media.